So good old Krispy Kreme is looking to sweeten up your 4th of July holiday with an all-new donut collection. And I'm going to be taking a look at 2 of the main showpiece donuts that are featured as part of it. That's right, everyone. Get ready for a little star-spangled sweetness as part of the channel today, and I've got it up next for you. As always, I'm Ian K, and you're about to peep this out. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Ah yes, good old 4th of July just isn't the same without a barbecue going, super hot weather, which we've definitely got here in Southern Cali right now, and of course some goodness from Krispy Kreme. And as you're going to see here, guys, a lovely situation of goodness with what I've got here right now. These 2 main donuts are the showpieces for sure, and they look nice and colorful, red, white, and blue action for sure. So guys, like I always do with these donut reviews here on the channel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a little sip of green tea naturally to kind of wash the palate in between, and then we'll kind of give an overall rating for these donuts at the very end. So let me get this started right now because it is a little crispy, like I said, outside, close to 100 degrees right now. So you can imagine on the inside of my car, it's kind of crazy. Hang on. Good stuff. My little bottle keeps everything nice and frosty. So guys, take a look at this action right here. I think most of you know blue is my favorite color. This is definitely a beautiful looking situation. What I've got here is the Cotton Candy Sparkler Donut, basically an original glazed donut that's hand dipped in blue icing and a cotton candy sugar before it's decorated with white and red buttercream dollops. And as you can see, a lovely situation. There is plenty of crunchy action on the top of this one, guys. Looking really, really nice. So the base looks pretty nice. Kind of the basic stuff on the very bottom there with that original glaze, that lovely situation. Let's give this a shot, guys. I'm sure this is gonna be pretty tasty. This is the Cotton Candy Sparkler Donut, part of the Star Spangled Sweetness for 2024 here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep this out. I got everything in that bite. Oh. Crazy sugar on this one. The buttercream is banging though. Wow. Well, this one has got the essence of cotton candy shining through pretty beautifully, guys. The crunchy action that I'm getting from the blue icing right there, that's where most of it's coming from. And of course, the buttercream dollops there, very nice as well, guys. They're colored beautifully, red, white, and blue. And of course, with the base being the original glazed on this one, you're getting some extra glazed freshness on the very bottom as well. This is a pretty tasty donut, guys, and a very lovely situation in the flavor department. And as you'd expect, crazy sweet, guys. A lovely situation. That presents pretty beautifully and the flavor is pretty nice on it. So let's go for a palate wash and we'll move on to the next one. Hang on. Amazing. Green tea is beautiful. All right, guys, take a look at this action right here. Talking about bottle rockets going off into the air with this one. This is a lovely situation. A little on the simple side, but I'm loving that candy piece right there. What you're looking at is the Firework Cookies and Cream filled donut. Basically an unglazed donut that's filled with cookies and cream filling, hand dipped in red icing, and then decorated with blue icing swirls, basically a big one. And then you'll see the candy rocket piece right there as well going across. It kind of reminds me of the swirl on top of the cupcakes from Hostess, but a lovely situation on this one, guys. And again, pretty festive for the theme. You know, talk about a little bit of a missed opportunity. They could have put some sparkles or something on the red icing, I think, to add even more boom factor to this one, guys, because it looks like it's missing just a little something there. I mean, I like the effect of the whole rocket there with the whole trail and everything. It's cool and all, but let's just see how the flavor is on this one. Guys, this is the all-new Firework Cookies and Cream filled donut here at Krispy Kreme. Let's peep this out. All of that filling just shot right out, and I know you guys saw that. I actually got some of it. It's not bad, but that must have looked pretty funny from your angle, right? Comment down below if you saw that. Well, this is a little on the basic side. Maybe the first one was more of the showpiece, but this is okay for what it is. Well, this one has some pretty familiar cookies and cream filling, guys, as expected, because that's the name of this one technically, and it's got a lot of goodness there, and I have to admit, what I did get of it is pretty flavorful. The donut itself is fairly fresh, and of course with the icing, that sugar candy piece, of course with the rocket, this is kind of basic for what it is, but again, festive nonetheless with all the colors and everything. Yeah, this is something that I've had many times in the past, guys. It's obviously just going to be dressed up for 4th of July. So the same type of filling, their cookies and cream goodness that I've done, like I said, a bunch of times in the past, as well as just the overall flavor of this one being what it is. And there's really nothing special with the icing. It's all flash. So substance-wise, it's just okay for what that is. So let's go for a quick palate wash. I'm going to show you guys something that I actually got extra thanks to the peeps over at Krispy Kreme when I was there picking up these 2 donuts. Hang on one second and we'll get into that. Very, very tasty. And before we get into this little side thing that I have over here right now, in case you guys are wondering if there are other donuts as part of the Star Spangled Sweetness collection, there's actually 2 more that you can get, but they are the basic ones in the group, and I really didn't think it was worth going in on, being that they're just the standard original glaze as well as having some icing, patriotic goodness on the very top. One is called the Freedom Flag donut that you're probably seeing on the screen here right now, along with a chocolate ice with patriotic sprinkles, so the basic stuff there. And like I said, most of these I guess are pretty basic with the exception of the cotton candy sparkler that we checked out first thing there. So one thing I did see that they actually offered to let me try were these little dots. I guess basically it is their version of donut holes down the Krispy Kreme ways. Let's give this a shot real quick here. These are very fresh. I can feel it in my hands right now. And this is actually, looks like cinnamon and sugar. It smells like it as well too that way. Let's give this a shot real quick. Yep. Soft, fresh goodness. Cinnamon sugar. There's a bunch of different versions you can get of this naturally. But that is pretty tasty. Pretty tasty indeed. Krispy Kreme dots. Pretty nice. All right, guys, so not too bad in terms of the presentation department for this year's selection for July 4th. I have to admit, I am totally digging the fact of that first donut being what it was. That cotton candy was a pretty banging situation. But overall, these are very tasty Krispy Kreme donuts. No matter what you call them, no matter what they put on them, it's definitely Krispy Kreme goodness through and through. So I think you'll like these just for what they are, even if they're a little on the basic side. But 4th of July holiday or not, or any other holiday for that matter, I'm definitely going to be swinging on back to get more of those Krispy Kreme dots. Those donut hole little goodness pieces are a beautiful situation indeed. So overall, I'm going to have to give the Star Spangled Sweetness for 2024 here at Krispy Kreme just an okay 7 out of 10. I mean, guys, they're festive. I mean, they're made for parties naturally. The colors look really nice. The red, white, and blue is very vibrant. But the main showpiece out of that, at least for the 2 that I tried, is easily going to be that cotton candy action right there. That is a beautiful situation. The blue frosting is a beautiful situation there. The crunchiness of it and the overall flavoring of the cotton candy, the essence of it, I have to say, is very much there on display for you there. So a very lovely situation, and that's the one I'd recommend you go on. Pretty tasty on that one indeed. All right, so do me a quick favor like always. Drop those comments down below. What did you guys think of the 2 donuts that I took a look at as part of the Star Spangled Sweetness here at Krispy Kreme? Did they look pretty banging to you? And if you've had any of them, which is your personal favorite out of this group? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Hey guys, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all of our YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters. Guys, thank you so very much for your monthly contribution to the channel. It's because of your direct support that the channel continues to grow, and you really do help me to keep delivering the content that you want to see. I couldn't do it without you, and I seriously appreciate the love and support. Thanks again for all you do and for being such a big part of our positive community here on the platform. Hey, thanks for checking out this review, guys. But just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.